Hi guys, this is Kim from Kim's Vintage Obsessions, and I'm here at Renneger's Antique Market. It's a Sunday market that is only open on Sunday mornings. So unfortunately I got to skip church today. I was planning on going. And so we drove out to Adamstown. I'm with my dad today.
Hello.
He's my co-host, my guest speaker, so to speak. But this place is really cool. We've been here once before. They bring in, people bring in their stuff. They set up tables outside. There's booths inside. You can find pretty much anything here. One of the cool things I remember from last time is somebody that makes lamps out of car parts. They look like robots, kind of. But hoping to get some footage of the inside. Today the goal is to look for some more antique jewelry and hopefully a casserole dish for Mother's Day, because my mom's been wanting like an old 9x13 casserole dish. Hopefully we can find one. She said she wants pastel colors, so with a glass lid, probably Pyrex brand, honestly, but hopefully we can come across one, and we'll fill you in. Hopefully we can get some good footage, and we'll do a haul later today if we get anything. So this is the booth with the cool lamps that I mentioned at the beginning. Let's see what we have here. Look at this one with little horns, and then the light bulbs on this, so you can see the filaments. Really cool stuff. The thing that I'm looking for is knife rests. You can see them right here in the glass. The only problem is I like sets of 8 and there's only 6 there, but you can see they're just a bar across. Some of them get really big and bulky, and when you have just an average sized dining table, that gets kind of, it takes up too much space, but I like the bars like that, and hopefully I can find a set of
Kimberly looking for brooches and other accessories.
When you speak, angel, sing from above. Everyday word seems turning into love song.
Look at these champagne glasses. You put them in a bowl. I guess it means that if you're holding it, you gotta drink it. You can't set it down anywhere. All of this is cut crystal. You can see this, the frostiness, it was done on a wheel carver. And you can always tell cut crystal based off of how sharp the cuts are. All of this is high lead content, hand cut crystal. Very beautiful. And in this one, hand cut. But back to this example, this is pressed glass, but with this part, the frosted part, was done by hand. Here's a more impressive example of those lamps that I mentioned at the very beginning. Like this one's John Deere tractor. Look at the filament on this light bulb. Truly amazing. Probably all handmade. Well, definitely handmade. Imagine having a workshop with this as your lighting. So cool. So cool. Well, we were here for like an hour and a half, and I got some really cool stuff that I'm excited to show you guys. Do you have anything that you want to say about our trip?
It takes a long time to get through there, that's all.
Yeah, it's a really big place. But I got one thing in particular that I'm really excited to show, and I'll probably do its own video on it. I'm going to do more research on it, but it's from the 20s, so go figure. I really like it. And yeah, I'm excited to follow up with a little haul video. Unfortunately, casserole dishes were few and far in between, and about $120 whenever we did come across them. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to get my mom a casserole dish. But anyways, that was a huge success today. Had a lot of fun, and I'm excited to catch up later. Hi guys, so we're back and it's the most exciting part of the video. It's haul time. I get to show you guys everything that I bought and that one particular item that I'm most excited for, but I think I'm going to save that for last. So earlier in the video you could see those huge bins of jewelry, and my dad and I dug through the bins for a while trying to see if there was anything worth having. Each piece was $1, and I can say that I did get one piece that is absolutely beautiful. It is a pearl choker, 3-stranded with a pearl enhancer in the middle with rhinestones, and the clasp is very beautiful. It's quality. You can tell because it has an extra pearl that dangles down in the back when you put it on. It's just a little fishhook clasp. Goes around your neck like this. My intention behind purchasing this is for my 1920s flapper girl costume that I like to wear every year for Halloween. I keep buying pieces to make it better. Recently got a 9-foot strand of pearls to go with it, and my philosophy is the more pearls the better. So you can't go wrong with adding a pearl choker to my costume. So that was a lucky find. A lot of the stuff in those bins was for people who kind of repurpose jewelry scraps, make art out of it. A lot of it was broken, but that I was really excited to find because it was in perfect condition. The next piece that I came across, I've been really into brooches lately. I've been building my brooch collection. Unfortunately, they're more of like a winter thing because you can just put them right on a sweater. But now there's, you know, not a whole lot of fabric to work with as far as putting brooches on places, but I'm definitely going to pull these out in the fall and winter, and hopefully in the summer. But this one is so beautiful. It's purple and green enamel. It's a butterfly with gold metal. It doesn't have a maker's mark, but when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I've been looking for a green brooch for a while now. And I found that a lot of the rhinestone ones that are like circular clusters, they're just not youthful enough for what I was looking for. But the butterfly, you can tell my closet doors in the background, I really like butterflies. So this one's going to be getting a lot of love in the future. And I'm going to try and make a video of ways that I style brooches and ways that I can make them work for not being an older person, but for making it work for someone who's a little on the younger side. I think, oh, and another cool thing about the Renegers Market is you can barter with people. So they might be asking $5 for this. They were asking $5 for this, but we talked them down and got it for $3. I know, not super impressive as far as bartering goes, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And the next brooches, these two, I got these together at the same booth. I've been wanting a blue one for a long time, and I just either can't find them or the ones that I find are like $25, and I refuse to spend that much on brooches. So we went to this one booth. This was towards the end of our visit, and she had boxes and boxes of brooches and vintage rhinestone jewelry. And this one stuck out to me. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's Austrian crystal, but solid construction. You can see the back here. Open stones that lets the light go through. But very good construction, very simple, very small, just a little something. And my plan for this is, I like to wear turtlenecks, and I was going to put it like right on the collar of a turtleneck, or if I wear like another sweater, just right on the neckline. And I just feel like it's small and simple and it's very sparkly, so it would just add like a little something to my outfit. And this guy here, I was not really expecting to like as much as I did. It's a multicolored stone swirl. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's not missing any stones. It's in good condition. No mark, no maker's mark. But prong set rhinestones, and it can match just about anything. I felt like the colors were very spring. I could see me wearing this with a pink, because it matches pink, or yellow even. It's just very versatile piece, goes with a lot, and I'm excited to get to style this one. Again, not one that I would typically go for, but for some reason the colors just kind of caught my eye, and I'm excited to get the chance to wear that. And the last brooch, I know I got a lot of brooches, but this one, we were walking past booths, and there's different kinds of sellers. There's people that keep really messy booths. There's people that just kind of dump in everything they're trying to sell and just people look through it. But the one that I got this from, they had a beautiful booth. Everything was displayed in display cases. It was laid out. It was just good lighting. It was a very pleasant booth to go into. It was a very nice experience to shop. And the owners were there, and they're like, oh, you know, just let us know if you want to see anything. And so I'm looking around, and I don't like anything in the front of the store, and I go back to the back cases, and I see this little guy, this little daisy, just sitting in the front shelf. And I love daisies. I recently got daisy earrings, and I felt like we would keep the daisy theme going with this cute little brooch. This guy has silver metal on the back. Again, no maker's mark, but he's really cute. And I thought that the green stuck out. It was the same green as the butterfly, which is just absolutely beautiful enamel. And when I saw it, my dad said, when he saw my face light up when I saw this, he's like, well, no matter what they charge for it, I'll get it for her. And it wasn't expensive. It was a couple dollars, but we didn't barter on this one. We're just like, we'll take it. And I love this one so much. I like put it right here on my dress right after we bought it, because I just wanted to wear it around. I saw another lady do something similar early in the day. She was wearing like a black dress, and at the same booth actually where I got these two, she got an enamel red daisy. So it was like a daisy like this. It was bigger. It was maybe this big, and it had red petals, and she just stuck it right on after she bought it. And I took some inspiration and I did the same thing, but with this guy, who is probably my new favorite brooch. I mean, look at that. And so the item of the day, the most exciting thing that I purchased, is a 1920s lipstick compact. So I didn't know that this was 1920s until after I bought it. I suspected that it could have been 1920s because, I mean, look at the intricacies of the metalwork on that. And I'll show you guys how this works in a second. But, so this, the seller, she was like a scrap silver seller, and she had this sitting in a tray, and I was looking for rings. I really want a pinky ring. I like the history of pinky rings. I think the philosophy is the organized crime, like the mobsters. They would wear these big, bulky pinky rings that are gold, and it was like their funeral fund. So if they ever, you know, got shot by the rivaling mob or something, the family would sell their pinky ring in order to cover the cost of the funeral. And, you know, 1920s organized crime, that you know, prohibition, all that stuff is fascinating to me, so I want to get a pinky ring someday. And so I was scouting out some pinky rings when I saw this, and I was like, oh, that's cool, what's this do? And so this, you pull off the top, and as you pull it off, this carnelian cabochon is like a stopper. It holds down the mirror, but you pull it off, and the mirror pops open. You can see right there. And you pull out a lipstick tube. So you have a little mirror to put on your lipstick, and I'm thinking about putting one of my favorite lipsticks. Haven't decided which shade yet, but I really want to try and repurpose this and use it, because, I mean, how cool is this? And it's 800 silver, so it's not quite sterling silver, which is 0.925. This is 0.80. And so the seller gave it to us for its weight in silver, I think we paid $23 for it, but she didn't understand how awesome having a 1920s lipstick compact is for me in particular, and it came with its original packaging. So this is the original packaging, the original little cotton floof at the bottom, original box, and it even has the manufacturer. So I was able to do some research as soon as I got home about this manufacturer, and it's a silversmith out of Italy, Florence, Italy. So this is an Italian 1920s lipstick compact with a red carnelian cabochon catcher. You open it up, the mirror pops open, your lipstick, and then you can just put on your lipstick. I was thrilled, like absolutely thrilled to find this. I found online that there's a bunch of other ones. They typically go for $85 to $125, and I got this one for only $23. So how cool is that, with the original packaging? And not a single one online had the original packaging. So definitely a score, definitely one of my new favorite objects of all time. I actually have another vintage compact. This one's from the late 1940s. This is the first antique that I ever got. We went on a trip down to Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, and there is a really huge, beautiful, nice antique store. And that was part of the reason we went down there, was because I really wanted to go. And I was originally, before glassware was my thing, before jewelry was my thing, I liked vintage makeup stuff. So I found this, and my dad actually bought it for me. It was $20. And so 1940s Dorset Rex, either late 40s, early 50s. It's just so beautiful. It's a mirror, and then it pops open. I actually bought this. It was empty, and I filled it with one of my favorite blushes, and I use it for special occasions. I mean, how nice is that when you're getting ready to go somewhere, and then you just pull out one of the most luxurious, fancy little metal compacts. So now I have my 1920s lipstick and my 1940s blush. Definitely so excited to use that. But yeah, this was the find of the day. I was beaming, just walking around with such a smile on my face, because the second we bought it, I looked it up online and I saw listings for it and it said 1920s lipstick compact. I was like, oh my gosh, because how awesome is that to find something from the 20s when I am obsessed with the 20s. So definitely can't complain. So excited about that. I'm excited to see what I'm going to do with that in the future. I might make a video of refurbishing or polishing and then filling it with a lipstick shade that I like, because who doesn't like reusable packaging? Anyways, this was Kim from Kim's Vintage Obsessions. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my first semi-blog. I know it wasn't like a continuous stream, but we're getting there. It's a little, little nerve-wracking to film in public, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But for now, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you guys next week.